Let me take you to Wadi Degla. Wadi Degla, if you remember, they were the runners-up of the Egypt Cup competition in the last season in 2013, and because of this, he went into the Confederations Cup. He lost to El Zamalek, but they are to continue. By then, they were under Hani Ramzi as a coach, and now it's Hisham Zakaria. We are now very much delighted to have with us Mr. Ahmad Hafiz, the assistant director of Wadi Degla's football team. Mr. Hafiz, hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Sir, first I would say congratulations over the wonderful performance by Wadi Degla in front of a heavyweight team like المقاولون العرب yesterday, and in their homeland on their pitch, I may say, in Jabal al-Akhdar or the Green Mountain.
Yes.
Let me know first about your preparations ahead of this and your tactics, your style. I mean, some of the teams are focusing on each match in specific and not to think about what's going to come, what's going to follow. And there are others who are thinking in a panoramic way, I may say, and thinking about the competition in general. How is it inside Wadi Degla?
For Wadi Degla, we take every game step by step. Every round, we take it as it goes. Yesterday, we were able to come back from a big win, from an early goal by Arab contractors, المقاولون العرب.
Yeah.
After 4 minutes, we were able to put them under pressure, and we were able to score after before 3 minutes, just before the first half finishes, and we were able before the end by 10 minutes to score the second goal by our attacking midfielder Mohab Said. But as you said, all the teams, especially in the cup, they go game by game, and we are doing that by now under management of Captain Ahmed Hamouda, who took responsibility now after Captain Hisham Zakaria has resigned after the last game in the league.
Ahmed, Issam Al-Hadari was on air now. As we know that Issam Al-Hadari renewed his contract with Wadi Degla for 2 more seasons or 2 more years?
Yes.
2 more seasons or years, Ahmed?
Two more seasons.
2 more
2
seasons.
more years, it's the same, more or less, yes.
Has he imposed any conditions?
No.
At all?
Like last year, he was with us, fully committed. This year is the same. He signed the contract like any other player, and he gives it 100%. He gives it 100% in the trainings.
Yeah.
And yesterday was a big proof that he still does that, because he was one of the reasons that, like all the players, that we are qualified to the quarterfinal against Ismaili.
Ahmed, I mean, let me be more frank with you, especially about Issam Al-Hadari. Okay.
Okay.
Issam Al-Hadari, born on the 15th of January 1973, meaning he's about 42 now.
Yes.
And it seems that no team can depend on a goalkeeper, even if he has such a big name like Al-Hadari, for longer whenever he is 42 or about 42.
Yes.
What are the other plans, or plan B, or the substitutes do you have?
Now it's the end of the season, but before it finishes, we had 2 good goalkeepers, Amir Tawfiq and Aisa Muhammad. They have been with the club for more than 3 years. We have a good youth players. We have a player called Musa. He plays in the national team under 17. So we have a good base. But still, speaking about Hadari, he still can perform. He still joins the Egyptian national team, especially in the position of the goalkeeper.
Yep.
We cannot speak a lot about the age. In the World Cup, Colombia have a goalkeeper who's 40 years old, and they're doing very well in the World Cup. So it's with the goalkeepers especially, it's some matter of age.
Yes,
so that's,
I know, but I mean to depend on one. And
but
you now clarified that you are not depending on one. Ahmed, are you watching us?
Right now, no.
Okay, I think I was watching Abdel Fattah Al-Agha. Abdel Fattah Al-Agha, the Syrian, is still there with you, isn't he?
Yes, he's still there, and he also renewed his contract.
Okay, great. But yes. Salah, the Ethiopian, is not anymore. He joined the Ahli.
Yes,
so, are you planning for more deals? I mean,
for sure.
The Hamouda, or the head coach, Captain Hamouda, is he asking for more professional players to join, or asking for more deals to fill in some specific positions in which he sees that Degla is in need for?
Yes, of course, we are doing that, especially that we have a lot of players who are under 1-year contracts.
Yeah.
So most of them are leaving. So some of them we are renewing with them. We are in the process of doing that. And some of them we already renewed with them. And we are already speaking with other players. We cannot speak about them now. I cannot say it live now because these players still have matches to play with their teams. So it will be unfair to speak or unethical to speak about them now. But of course, we are planning to get some new players in a lot of positions.
Ahmed, I don't want you to speak about something which you are not allowed to speak about now. But is it another deal from Belgium, from Leers, for instance?
No, nothing as I know. No, nothing as I know from Belgium. I think we're still looking for a good African striker to substitute Salah.
Yeah, okay.
But a lot of names are offered, and still the board members and the management are taking their options, all their options.
And which positions you are in need of, Ahmed? I mean, do you need a defender, a half defender, a striker, a midfielder? What positions are you in need for?
Frankly, all of the positions, because as I told you, most of our players already finished their contract, so they will be leaving us after the cup. So the club.
And where are your juniors, Ahmed?
I don't know. We already have juniors. Yesterday game, we had a player 20 years old who started the game. He played very well game. Also, we had 2 players who came as a substitute from the youth team. No, we are one of the teams that are depending a lot on the youth players. Under Captain Hani Ramzi, under Captain Hisham Zakaria, under Captain Ahmed Hamouda, all the.
And even before that, under Walter Mace.
Yes, it's the philosophy of the club.
Yep.
They don't.
And because of this, I was asking, where are the juniors of Wadi Degla?
They are there, but as you know, you cannot depend on 10 juniors. You know, we have 10 juniors in the squad right now.
Wow.
Or
10?
But yeah, they are training with us right now. 10 players from the juniors, from the youth, are training with us right now. But you cannot manage to let them all participate in a big games like that. Yesterday, 3 took the chance. And every now and then you will hear some names. There's a player called Hamid, played the 90 minutes yesterday. He was terrific.
Ahmed, before leaving you, as much as I know that you are such an analyst regarding the World Cup. Before leaving you, how do you see the World Cup in this edition in Brasilia 2014?
Very special edition, best World Cup. I think it will come for now at least. It will be the best World Cup. A lot of surprises. You cannot predict the scores. You cannot predict even who is going to win, who is going to qualify. We have to watch it. We have to all follow it. But I think it will be at the end. Even if there are surprises now, at the end it will be the big teams: Brazil, Holland.
Okay, let me ask you something before having a promise from you that you are going to be one of our dear guests, of course, and especially to analyze with us the World Cup event.
With pleasure.
Okay.
With pleasure.
I think Latin America in general is thirsty to have one of its states as the title holder of the World Cup. It was,
sure.
I think, 36 years ago or something. It was 1978 when Argentina did it, and after that, the World Cup title is very far from Latin America in general. Do you think that the land is going to play with any of, I mean, in Brazil? So is it going to be Brazil, Uruguay, Costa Rica, Chile? I mean, do you think that Latin America is going to make a surprise in this edition of the World Cup in Brasilia 2014?
Yeah, if Costa Rica did it or Chile, I will have to say it's a surprise. But if Brazil does win the tournament, it's not a big surprise, or it's not a surprise at all. But I think Brazil are capable of doing it, especially with the high humidity. All the European teams, all the Asian teams are complaining from the high humidity of the weather there. So I think Brazil will be able to grab the cup. If not, we are speaking about Germany, Holland. But as you said, the Latin Americans are favored this year. I think so.
Ahmed, have you heard about this magician from Ghana who said that he is the one responsible for the injury of Ronaldo? Who said that he is the one responsible, and he said that he is challenging all the doctors and all the medics that they are not going to be able to fix Ronaldo's knee because he is the one behind The curse?
Yeah, I heard about him, but you know, as always, you know, every World Cup or every game, there is something that I don't have to say funny, but yes, a little bit funny.
It's funny. It's funny.
Yes, it is funny, like the octopus or the camel who predicts the scores, and he was wrong about the Portugal and Germany score. So yes, he's funny. He's trying to attract some media towards him, but of course, it's not the reason. And of course, the doctors will be able to heal Ronaldo. He's a big player. He has a big staff, so he will be healed, even if not in the World Cup. By Real Madrid specialists, he will be healed. It will be no problem, I guess.
Ahmed Hafez, the assistant manager of Wadi Degla, thank you very much for being with us, and we wish that you are going to be our guest, inshallah, in a very close time in the coming, or at least the one after the coming episode of Score Sheet. Thank you very much for being with us.